this is what I normally wear when I go to work on the farm, but anyway. What is hard work? Is it arguing in a courtroom for 12 hours? Is it crunching numbers for who knows how long until your fingers hurt? Is it smashing into someone with the intent of stopping them from getting just into the 2 yards? Well, I like to say each of those is hard work. But for me, it's waking up before the sun rises, putting on a pair of boots, a pair of jeans, t-shirt, and a hat, driving an hour away just to sink my hands in some dirt and pick a few fruits and vegetables. And I feel that this is a symbol of my journey into hard work. You may ask, why can I say that I'm part of this culture? Well, for one, I work on a farm. But two, I've seen a lot of people try their hand at working on a farm. And a lot leave you thinking that they can't ever do it. But I believe it's all about their mindset. So I'd like to say that to be part of a hardworking culture, it doesn't rely solely on a job or a profession that you pick, or the stereotype around it to prove it, if it's hard work or not. It's all about perspective. So I want to talk about what this outfit represents to me, why I identify with this culture, and also why it's important to me. So to start off, farmers wear these kind of clothes, I guess you want to say, to brave negative 4-degree temperatures. They wear this hat, wear boots, jeans, whatever it is. And they do it 7 days a week to provide food for everyone. But I'd like to say, what is this hat used for? Keep the sun out of your face, right? But there's also another use, and that's basically to take it off, rub your fingers through your hair, put your hands to your side and say, oh boy, what the hell did I get myself into today? And I like to associate 5 values with this. Perseverance, endurance, gratitude, modesty, and honesty. I think for these 5 values are 5 reasons why I like to identify with this culture. And it all started with my father. You see, he always said, nobody in America works hard anymore. You're all on your phones, your laptops, ... Well, I decided I got to prove him wrong. And I decided, well, how do I do that? I become a farmer. That was my idea of hard work, basically. So I ended up working on a farm. Now, he doesn't say much about it anymore, but I like to think I kind of stopped him in his tracks. But working on a farm has also taught me that, besides picking potatoes, tomatoes, beans, putting up trellising, fencing, taking care of cows, pigs, ... etc., you also have to enjoy life and laugh. And let me tell you a little story about that real quick. On our farm, there is a giant pasture for pigs and a giant pasture for cows. And at one point they meet. And every once in a while, a few piglets get through from the pig pasture to the cow pasture. So usually we gotta go get them and put them back in their pasture. And keep in mind that there is an electric wire on top of the cow fence. So one day it was just me, and I'm feeding the pigs, and I realized 3 pigs got through to the cow pen. Well, I gotta go get them, basically. So instead of walking around where there was no electric wire on top of the cow fence, I decided I could just hop right over here. I mean, this looks like a good grate that I could hop on. So I do it. I put my leg in the grate, and I swing my other leg over, and before you know it, I've caught the wire on the inside of my thigh, and I just go and fall over. Luckily, I did not land in any manure or anything that I don't know what it was. So I picked myself up. And by this time, I'm out of breath. And I guess during this time, 2 of the pigs had already made their way back into their own pasture. So there's only 1 left. So I corner him, and I go to grab him, and as soon as you touch him, they squeal. Now when they squeal, the mothers go, and they all run over. What did you do with my baby? And I was like, nothing. I'm just holding this pig, and he's just squealing. So I lean over the fence and drop him in. And as soon as you do that, they're all good. It's like nothing ever happened. And I just said, what in the world? What else is going to go wrong this day? So anyway, I like to say that, these values are important to me because everyone has their own type of hard work. I can't say that, you work hard, and you don't. I have no bearing on that. But for me, I've always wanted to prove myself, and being that way, I want to do the hardest things, or things that people are too afraid to do, or they don't want to do. One being the military and working on a farm, but I also think that you need to continue and build upon yourself. So instead of just doing the normal basis level, you know, you want to go one step above that and prove, oh, you know, I can do this. This is for me. And for me, I like to say that I used to be afraid of spiders, but now I can crush them with my fist. And I don't mean to brag, but at any given point, working on a farm, I probably have about 50 or so bugs on my face. There's not a day where I don't swallow 2 or 3, sadly. But I'm always trying to inspire people to do the next level. So to conclude, there are no set jobs that are harder than others. It's all about your perspective on the whole thing. And working on a farm was a real eye-opener for me. Even when I was hating it, I was loving it. And if you take away one thing from this speech, I want you to remember that when you're in a sucky spot, to look ahead a couple years and just know that you'll see someone in that same exact spot, and you just look at them and you'll smile because you've been there. Thank you.